Good morning friends. In the today's lecture we will see general purpose register file. The question may be asked like this: explain the concept of pairing general purpose register file of TMS 32067X processor with example. So basically in the data path there are two general purpose register file A and file B. Each register file contain either a 16-bit or 32-bit register. For example, A0 to A15, and for register B, B0 to B15. The general purpose register files are used for the following purpose: as for data handling, for data address pointer, and for conditional register. So these register files support the following data types: fact 16-bit data, 40-bit fixed point data, 64-bit floating point data. So for larger value, the register pairs is used to store the data. Consider a case of storing a 40-bit using a register shown in figure. So in that 14-bit data register, particular A register consists of 0 to 31, and odd register consists of again 0 to 31. In that again they are divided as a 0 to 7 and 0 to 7. So 32 LSB of data are stored in even register, and remaining 8 bits are stored in a odd register. So the remaining value of odd register are filled with the zeros. There are 16 register files pairs for 16-bit data in case of TMS 320. So there are different data types, data paths, that is register file data path, register file across path, and register file memory access path. So the register file data paths are 32-bit wide, but for the long operands some data paths support 14 bits. The access to register file A is done using functional unit L, S, M and D, while access to register B is done using L2, S2, M2 and D2. Every functional unit has 32-bit ports to read operand SRC1 and SRC2. Every functional unit has a 32-bit write port for the destination operand DST. So for 40-bit long operand, functional unit L and S have extra 8-bit. So register file across path, the functional units are connected to opposite side register using 1x and 2x. Using cross 1x, the functional unit reads the source operands from register file B. And third one is the register file memory path, that to access data from memory to register file, CPU has an address path DA1 and DA2, data load path LD1 and LD2, and data store path ST1 and ST2. Next one topic is the data type, data paths. So data paths for TMS 320 which shown in figure, the address path are connected to D1 having a 32-bit size. There is a cross path for address buses. So CPU has additional 32 bits load path. So this is nothing but we can say as a data path. In that register file, this is first A0 to A15, and these are the register file B0 to B15, means data path A and data path B, and this is a control register file. Now that consists of again functional unit L1, S1, M1, D1, D2, M2, S2, L2, like this. So all these are nothing but we can say as a 32-bit register, means CPU has additional 32-bit data path file for loading two 32-bit values simultaneously. Thus the size of load path is 64-bit, and to store the value we are using ST1 and ST2, and DA1, DA2 are nothing but the addresses of particular data paths. Next topic, that is nothing but a control register file. So control register file contains 10 control register. The data can be accessed from control register using .s2 unit. To access the control register file, commonly used instructions is MVC IT, is move between control file and register file instruction. From the CPU file, each register A4, A5, A6, A7 and B4 are used linear addressing and circular addressing. So control status register contains status bit, that is addressing mode, control status register, program counter, interrupt set, interrupt flag register, then interrupt enable register, means program counter, it gives address of fetch packet, Then interrupt using ISR maskable pending interrupts can be set manually. Then interrupt flag register, it contains status of INT1. Then interrupt return register, that it give address to the return pointer. And non-maskable interrupt return pointer, it give address to the return from the non-maskable interrupt.